Hello, friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this from. Actually, a few minutes ago, I was doing a certain live stream. I was actually trying to check. The last stream we made was poor. It was really bad. So today, I was trying a different way. But again, it was cut by network issue, I believe. So I hope you're doing great. I actually want to take you somewhere. So before that, I'll pick something from this house over here, and then we will head out, right? Yeah, there is something I actually want to pick so that we can go out. It looks the sun is like the sun has faded away. There is no sun, so this is the best time. Yeah, life in the village, amazing. Remember, we are normally filming my daily routine here from day to day. So today we have I've already done a few things. So after that, so now it's the normal things, just the normal things. So after that, now it's time for filming. I wasn't filming what I was doing, but now I've begun filming. It's in the evening actually here. Kenya is here in Kenya. Kenya is in the East Africa. While I was live, somebody asked me the spelling of the name Kenya. He wrote K-I-N-I-A, Kenya. He wrote Kenya, but it's Kenya, K-E-N-Y-A, Kenya, right? Correct. That is the correct spelling of the word Kenya, where we are or where I am. K-E-N-Y-A, Kenya. It's in the East Africa, and East Africa is in Africa. It's just one continent, so divided in parts like North Africa, Central, East, you have West, and then South. Okay. Oh, so unfortunately what I came for is not around. So how will I get that from that place to here? It will be quite a task. Yeah, what I actually went for is not in the house, so I'm trying to figure out how will I bring what I wanted to bring home. So I actually wanted to go with a wheelbarrow. Yeah. So it looks like someone borrowed it. Here in the village, you normally lend. So like maybe someone has something, maybe he's constructing maybe a house or a toilet, a pit latrine. So they borrow, and when they borrow, they say like living as one. Yeah. So when someone comes and borrows, like you have to give him or her if you have it. So like now I wanted to use it, but seems like my father borrowed it to someone or lent it to someone. So maybe that task will wait for a different day, right? Yeah, so we are in the compound. Maybe we go out. Yeah, the plan was to go out and let continue with the plan. Nianze karara tara kidogo kagasoka korobia gatua bire bigarangwa to gaka elima taranga kira bado sawa. So friend, we are still in the village. Yeah, there are people singing from the church, so that is why instead I wanted to go to the other direction. That's why I'm headed to this other direction. So that is actually my neighbor. Yeah, who wanted to speak to the wife. The wife lives in Nairobi, the city, and he actually wanted to speak to her yesterday. So yesterday I was held up since somehow I couldn't connect him, but he has assured me, or he has told me, that they spoke. Yeah, which is the most important thing. So if they spoke, all is good, right? Yeah, and it's good to keep communication. Yeah, especially when your wife or your husband lives far away. It's good to communicate. You can choose either on a daily basis or once after 2 days, 3 days. Some even choose to do it once a week, and some can go for many weeks. Hey, wait, yeah. So I think you remember yesterday I told you how you greet people. So yeah, I at least gave you some lessons. Yeah. So this is life in the village. This is me moving from our place over there, that far away. Yeah, I'm trying to just walk. Not trying to, but I'm just having a walk. Remember we said that when you walk, you at least your body responds well. It's a good response. Yeah, it's good. So this neighbor of mine here, I think we've passed here a few times. Yeah, he has fenced his compound using iron sheets. Yeah. So this area actually is, for the first time, there's a day we passed by here and this area was very clean, very nice. But today it appears very different. Or maybe it's because it has not rained for quite some time. Let me show you. Yeah, the last time we were here, we passed by this place. There were no such leaves on the ground. Like it looked like somebody had swept it clean. Yeah. Yeah, those are my neighbor's cows grazing. Yeah. Yeah, I told you, remember I also told you most homesteads here have cows. And the reason as why people keep cows is for milk production. Some sell the milk to get money for a few things, and some use it for like at home, like they don't sell it. Yeah. An afternoon walk. Yeah, the plan we had, I had a plan of taking you somewhere, but I also needed something like I needed a wheelbarrow. So I couldn't get a wheelbarrow. So yeah, you see this type, these are what do we call it? In the past, people used to fence to lock their kettles and such things. Like, I think it's known as paddocking. Yeah? So this one here is this paddocking. But for him, he uses it as a gate. So that is somebody's compound. You see, this is the entrance. Yeah. And we had headed this way. We came from here. Yeah. So if somebody new came to this place, he might think that there are no people living here. It's very silent. The only noise I can hear is for the cock that is crawling. And there are also a lot of movements from this side. I believe there is a chicken house. The one made of timber. And also a neighbor of mine is constructing a house over there. Yeah? Yeah. This Gusii Land. Look at the clouds. You see there are black clouds forming? That is a sign of rainfall. Like soon, it will rain. I told you. Huh? And when it rains, it's good news for us. It has taken too long. The other day it drizzled. Yesterday it also somehow rained a bit, but not too much. So and today it might maybe drizzle, but soon. So friend, I was saying it will start raining. Soon it will begin raining heavily, and we'll be wishing like it stopped. Yeah. So whenever it begins to rain, it really rains heavily. Anytime, be it morning, evening, night, it rains like serious business. Yeah. Yeah. So this is life in the village, and I strolling around, trying to enjoy. I told you that I'll create a day soon, very soon. I'll create a day whereby I'll walk, or not walk. I'll come to the road, to the main road, and sit there the whole day, yeah, and count how many vehicles pass by this place. Yeah, because today early in the okay, I do not want to give you that. I'll just look for a day, create time, a whole day. Come here, the main road, and start recording for the whole day. Just recording the whole day. And then when evening comes, I'm sure it will take, I'll just divide it, and yes, I'll divide it so that in such a way that I'll make it short, maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes, yeah, as short as possible, but I'll record the whole day, yeah, the whole day, just to see how many vehicles. Yeah, just like taking statistics. Yes. Yeah, we need to know how many vehicles come to this place. We do. So this is actually not my village. So that is the funny thing. And I'm headed to a different one, not my village as well. So I'm just strolling. Yeah. Inomark is my name. Then you add 29, Inomark 29. I heard there is a very beautiful house that is built here in this area. I do not believe it's this one over here, but I heard there is a very beautiful house somewhere here. Yeah, and maybe someday we'll go and have a look. Yeah, people, every person that you meet is praising the house, saying, "Wow, there's a very beautiful house somewhere." So it, when people begin speaking of something, it creates it creates curiosity. Like, you also want to see that house. How does it happen? How does it look like? Yeah, there is a mentality that is created. Yeah. So look at those farms. Like, they have bananas, napier grass. Yeah, there are trees over here. Yeah. Yeah, it's windy as well. Yeah, the trees are not that calm. There is also a tea plantation over here. You see, the thing is, it's very rare to come to this place and find, like, what do we call it? Drought. When I'm speaking of drought, I mean, like, you find things are dry. For example, there is some maize that has been harvested in front of me. I want to show you how drought looks like. It's not like they've been stricken by drought, but a maize has a certain duration. Yeah, like 6 months. Yeah, after 6 months they begin to dry. So I'm just giving you an example of how drought might look like. So look at that, friend. Now, I'm not talking about the crops that are under. I'm talking about the ones that have matured, the maize. So that is how drought looks like. That is an example. Yeah, so there are areas that look like that, like there is no anything green, just dry, like these leaves, the leaves that I'm walking on, very dry. So, but here in this land, Gusii Land, and we also do have some areas that are very, very green, even actually greener than this. Yeah, here in Kenya. Yeah, with lots of rainfall from January to December, or maybe from January to January. Yeah. Yeah, life in the village. I think you can see a certain area over there. Yeah, that is the area that we went the other day, where we met a lady who was quarrying Moram. It's on over there, the other side. Yeah. So this is how homestead are built here. If you have money, you have your style. If you don't, you also have your style. Yeah, and the ladies in front of me, they're heading to the river. I can see someone carrying a jerry can. Yeah, heading to the river. Yeah, that is how people get water here, clean water. They're going to fetch clean water. Yeah, for drinking or cooking. Yes. Yeah, I can see people have already planted behind this live fence people have planted. Yeah. So this is the entrance to someone's house. Yeah, I believe I told you about grass-thatched houses. That is one, a hut. So friend, this is life in the village. The hut I was talking about is over here. Although it looks like nobody takes care of it. Yeah. So I believe this path leads to somewhere close to the church. So I came from here, up here. There is one leading to this direction. Over here, there is another one here, so I'll follow this one. Yeah. So there is a video that I did and I told you that I'll plan and come into this village. Yeah. So I'm in it. Yeah. The place in front of me actually looks magical. Yeah. Magical places in Kenya. Have a look. Look at that. Magical. Yeah? Magical places in Kenya. When you speak of magical places in Kenya, kindly do not forget to mention Gusii. Not Gusii actually, Gusii Highlands. Yeah? Gusii Highlands. I'm actually in a tea plantation. Huh? This is someone's tea plantation. But there is a path whereby they've allowed people to pass, which will also give them easy access to their farms. Yeah. You see, there is a booster over there. No, there. No, where is it? I'm trying to locate it. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's over there. From our previous videos, there's a day we went there. I was with a certain lady. Yeah. They call her Mo. I was with her. No, it was here. This one over here, booster. It's for, I believe it's for telecommunication. Yeah, which gives us easy internet or easy access to the internet. I mean, not just internet, communication. Yeah. See how this area is densely populated. Yeah. Day by day, land is getting scarce. Look at that hill over there. Yeah, there's somebody in the farm. Yeah. So day by day, land is getting scarce over here because the population is increasing. And remember, when you come of age, you move away from your parents' house. Yeah? So moving away from your parents' house means you build your own house and you start your own family. Yeah. Magical Gusii Highlands. I told you, when you visit Kenya, do not forget to come to this place. Yeah. If somebody ever tells you in life there are ups and downs, that's exactly what you get in Gusii Land. Ups and downs. Yeah. Yeah. And I can see from a distance, I can see cows grazing on a field in front of me or ahead of me. Right? And there is also a certain place over there, down there, which looks like they really cut a lot of trees or fell a lot of trees. I do not know why the owner decided to do that. Maybe he wants to plant maybe food. Yeah, he really fell a lot of trees. Yeah. Remember the tea plant, the plant here, the tea plant, it normally takes a week, and then you pick, you go, you weigh, then you wait for the next week, again you pick, you go, you weigh. When end month comes, you go and receive your salary. We call it salary, end month. Yeah. Remember the high voltage that I told you, which you can never live under. Here it is. Yeah. Also, this place looks wide. Looks like somebody wanted to build a road over here, but maybe it became a task. Yeah. Mbiye. Wairire. Mbiyande. Itarondake. Tuko kwa bwirora siomeri. Sasa nalivia. So that is a man who was grazing his cows. Yeah. And they greeted me in a good way, and I responded in a good way. So greetings. I believe he doesn't really know me, and I do not really know him, but that is communication. We made communication. We communicated with each other. Here he is. Yeah. Tying his cows. I think there is a time I came to this place, but I've forgotten the routes that I'm supposed to use to get to the top of this place, like the main road. Yeah, so I'll just continue walking until I maybe come close to, yeah. So we'll continue walking. Walk. Yeah. So this is somebody's house over here. Yeah. They've locked their gate, and also beside it there are trees planted over here. Yeah. There is also a house on the other side. So yeah. So the funny thing is, I've met, like, since I started filming, I've met like 3 people actually. There is a lady I met coming down the hill, the man that we've met grazing his cows, and there is also 4, I think 4 in number. So also coming in contact with other people is not easy in the village. Like, everybody is busy doing whatever they are doing. Yeah, look at that. Now from here, what I'll do is I'll try to find a way of getting to the top of this. I wanted to go down the valley so that I can go and check how, like, You remember there are trees that we saw have been cut and then to go there, but there is some drops of rain that are dropping on my head, so it looks like it will start raining soon. I never carried a jacket, I just came freestyle the way I am. Yeah, so I'll definitely look for a way. Yeah, although I'm just enjoying myself. I did come across a certain video on YouTube whereby a certain guy was explaining to people, like, when you're creating videos, do not create videos with the aim that I need subscribers or I need to get money. The guy said make videos because you love making videos or you love telling stories. For me, I love telling stories. Like, I really like telling stories. I used to tell stories in Gusii Land, my mother tongue. Yeah, I used to like telling stories in mother tongue, and now I'm switching up. I'm switching up to making stories in English. Right? You know, in life there is growth. Like, you'll not stick to something like you're stuck there, you're stagnant there. I'm trying to figure out which way can lead me to the top of the hill. Look at this. Yeah, this place has now houses. The place that is ahead of me, in front of me, leave alone the one that is on the other hill. This one's here, and it looks magical. I told you, when you come to Kenya, make sure you visit Gusii Highlands. Yeah, amazing, evergreen. Yeah, that is the place that I wanted to go to, over there, but looks like soon it will rain, and when it begins to rain, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, so I've come from this direction, and now we want to go to, I want to actually guess which way might be the right way, so I'm taking this one over here, avoiding the one that is leading to the other side. Yeah, so I'll try this one over here. Wow, people here, people love tea. Like tea and maize, tea and maize. Yeah. Yes. I also have places that I'd really like to visit here in Kenya, for example. Okay, I've gone to those places, but unfortunately, I wasn't filming that time. So there is the first place that I'll visit is the coast. You see, I'll visit the coast. Yeah, I love what the people from the coast cook. Yeah, their meals. Also, after the coast, now the lakeside, Kisumu. Also. Kisumu. The reason as to I want to visit these places is because they're next to large water masses. Yeah, that is why. So you can see someone farming over here. And there is also a house over here which looks abandoned. The raindrops are really increasing. Gusii or Gusii. No, Gusii is actually a different county. This county is Nyamira County, but within an area known as Gusii region. Yeah, the raindrops are increasing slowly by slowly, and I need to move faster so that by the time I'll be getting to the place that I'm going to, I'll be done. Yeah, I'll be done. Yeah. It's increasing. I can even hear it from a distance. Yeah. It will rain soon, maybe heavily. It's coming from this direction, so I'll increase my pace. Yeah. So that by the time it will be falling, I'll be home by then. Or maybe not. Yeah? Wow, so this is the beauty of this region. Rains. You can hear the noise that is coming from the iron sheets. And I hope I'm not headed to someone's compound. I hope it leads to the main road. Yeah, there are cows grazing here. Look at that. Magia. Ole. I've seen a calf running, marathoning. Where? I go minyakiri. Sa. Yeah, the calf is jumping. I'm trying to beat this rain. Yeah, somebody has really fenced his house in a very good way. Yeah. So, friend, yeah, that is how life is here in the village. I think I've got to the place I wanted to get to. Yeah. The main road is somewhere ahead of me. Yeah, people have really built houses. See this place? Yeah. And there is a day we were looking for. We were trying to buy, what do you call it? This brown soil over here. Maram. The day we were trying to buy it and we couldn't find it. And now all of a sudden some is being quarried here. Yeah? Amazing. So friend, it looks like the rain wasn't actually there. It was just scaring me, which cut my walk short. Yeah, I believe there is a certain noise you can hear from a distance. It's coming from a portion. Yeah, one of these fine days we'll make a video of how maize or corn is turned into cooking flour, right? Yeah, we'll make a video of that. one of these fine days I'll accompany someone to the farm, to the posho mill, and see how they turn. It's normally they're normally in particles, maize. Yeah, after you remove them from the cobs, maize cobs, I believe they're cobs. So after you remove them, now you let them dry. Or maybe instead of I explaining this here, we will explain using the video. Yeah, doing it on video will be easier than maybe doing it by word of mouth. Yeah, that is what I believe in. Right? Yeah. So it's in the evening. Looks like it will rain, and maybe it won't. Yeah. I believe it won't. It will not. From the look of things, it will not rain soon. So I'm almost approaching our home, where I came from, or where we came from. Remember, this channel belongs to you and I, and we were, unfortunately, our link was cut today. I believe today was good. Yeah, it was best. It wasn't like the first time when we tried to stream. Yeah, the first time it was poor. It was blurry, but this time around it was good. Yeah, amazing. So at least this time around as well, I've met some people. Yeah. Yeah. So we will go into the place that we came from. I actually wanted to use this main road, but I'll use the place that we came from, right? Yeah. We came from this direction. Over here. This place also has drunkards. Yeah? People love liquor. Like you cannot go a day without. Hello. Niko mzima. Na warode. Kuja kutupa. Niko. Tutaongea. Ngogo anatole. So you know there's a they even made me forget what I was talking about. But the good thing is rain actually gave us a break. Yeah. So now that we've been given a break, what do we do with this break? Wow. Village life in the village. They are two but different, right? Yeah. So I can hear rain from the other direction. From the other direction though, the sky looks clear. I wonder how comes it's raining over there and yet the sky is clear. You see the sky on the other side. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, very clear. But there is some noise coming from that direction, which looks like like it's raining over there. So we are going back home. It's beginning to get cold. Yeah? So what I'll do is I'll go compile these clips and make one long video. Yeah? One long video so that you can also enjoy the walk in the village. Yeah, I believe you remember this house over here. This is the third time I'm showing you this house over here, because whenever I come across it, I really ask myself, like, what was he thinking building that? Okay, there is an old man here, the owner now, the father of the compound. He used to be a preacher. Okay, he's still a preacher, but he used to, like, you see, you know how the sheikhs wake up very early in the morning to pray in mosques. Yeah, that is what he used to do. Like very early in the morning, either 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. He's up, the microphones are on, he's singing. And remember, our place is just down there. You see that? With a green paint on it. And his place is here. Yeah, that is where he used to sing from. So he actually used to pull. Okay, I'm not saying that word, but yeah, there used to be a lot of noise coming from this place. But somebody told me that the son of the man told him, like, "Hey father, it's time for you to retire." So I believe he retired. He's no longer preaching. And maybe if you visit him in his place, he will preach for you. Yeah, I remember when we were growing, when we were kids, there used to be a lot of fruits in his place, like avocados, bananas, sweet bananas, what do we call it? I'm forgetting the other ones, the strawberries. Yeah, so used to have such. So because we were young and we were kids, remember kids love such things, sweet things. So even guavas, we used to come to his place and ask him for them. So before he gives you, first he had to pray for you. You sit, he prays, he reads a chapter for you. No, he reads a chapter for you. After that, then you'll eat the fruits. He'll let you eat. I'll give you the avocados. When we were very, very young, very tiny. That used to be the routine. Like, if you want those fruits, then you have to listen to the word of God first. Then you get the fruits. Yeah. So that's how it used to be. So friend, I'm here at our place. I want to thank you very much for watching this up to this. And yeah, we've really taken a long walk from our village to the neighboring village to the other village. It has been a long walk. So thank you very much. I hope and I believe that we will meet in our next video. Yeah? So take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, stay safe. Remember to always keep peace, right? Yeah. So this is where we end our video for today. See you in our next video. So bye for now. My name is Ino_Mark29. Ino is INNOH_Mark MARK29. So bye for now.